I thrifted these a long time ago. I think they might be old curtain rings, but I'm not positive. I just knew that I could do something with them. Now, I don't like the color. They're brown, but when you look up close, they're like gold and glittery, and we know how I feel about glitter. So I'm actually going to paint them with some milk paint. I'm going to be using the color Stockholm green. It is so beautiful. I really wish Fusion would make this color in the all-in-one paint because I love it so much. So if you haven't used milk paint before, it comes in a powder form and you mix half the powder with half water. I'm just doing one quick coat on here and leaving it like that. And I really love the texture that came out on here, even with one coat of paint. I did not heat gun it. It did crackle a little bit, but if I wanted it to really crackle and chip, then I would have applied heat to it. So even if your milk paint does not chip, you still get the most beautiful finish with this product. I'm going to be stamping on a flour sack tea towel that I ironed and just made it really smooth. That way all of the details of this stamp would really show. And I think that was the perfect fabric selection. I thought about doing drop cloth, but drop cloth is a lot rougher and it just doesn't stamp as well. And these stamps have so many details. I'm just picking out all the cute little stamps that I've just been wanting to play with. I'm putting them on my thin mount. I'm inking them up. I'm using black ink. I also think the China blue ink would have looked really pretty with the Stockholm green, but I just decided to stick with black. So after I stamped and started putting stuff together, I realized I wanted to do sets of 2 to sell on the website. And I thought the little beehive would look great with the bee. So I went to take one bee out of the birds and bees stamp and I added that. Now to put the pieces together, this is what I did. I took my little wooden round thing that I painted with milk paint and then I just went around it with a bead of hot glue and then I put it on top of my tea towel. So I was able to center the image and get it exactly where I want it. And we're just creating a cute little frame for the stamps. And then I'm going to take my fabric scissors and I'm just going to trim off all of the excess fabric. Now I gave these more of a year-round look, but they would also be so fun to create for the holidays, especially for Christmas. I mean, you could do Christmas ornaments. These that I made, like I said, I'm gonna have sets of 2 and I imagine them just on a decorative hook, maybe on a vase, just anywhere. I don't know if y'all remember, but I had made one very similar to this for Ren's laundry basket. Still love it, still use it. I will put a link to that video in the description if y'all want to check it out. So I absolutely loved